Did you know that oversharing on social media is costing people billions of dollars in fraud each year? It's true. In the digital age, many of us unknowingly give scammers all the information they need to steal our identities, drain our bank accounts, and wreak havoc on our finances. And it's often just because we're posting a little too much online. In today's video, we're going over the top 5 oversharing mistakes that put you at serious risk of fraud, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself. So, before you post that next vacation pic or share your location at a fancy restaurant, watch this video to find out how these habits could make you a target for scammers. Mistake number 1. Sharing your location in real time. Let's face it, social media makes it incredibly tempting to share everything as it happens. Whether it's a picture of a beach sunset, checking in at a trendy new restaurant, or posting live updates from a concert, letting people know where you are in the moment has become almost second nature. But this simple habit can come with serious consequences. When you post your location in real time, you're not just sharing with your friends and followers, you're potentially broadcasting to everyone that you're not at home. And for some people, that's an open invitation. In fact, studies show that burglars and scammers monitor social media accounts for exactly this kind of information. They look for clues that indicate you're away from your home, making it a perfect time for a break-in. Think about it. A quick dinner with friends at restaurant name tells anyone following you exactly where you are and where you're not. For a potential criminal, it's like having a personal schedule of your movements, especially if you post frequently. But this isn't just about theft at home. Scammers also use your real-time location data to pull off phishing attacks and other scams. For example, if you're sharing multiple updates from an airport, scammers could assume you're traveling. They might send you fake emails or texts pretending to be from your airline or hotel, using urgent messages to steal your personal information. They'll say things like, "Your flight has been rescheduled. Click here to confirm." And in the midst of your busy travel plans, it's easy to fall for these phishing attempts. There's also the risk of identity theft. When you frequently share your location, especially if you're tagged with family members or friends, scammers can start to piece together details about your life and connections. Knowing your favorite places, the events you attend, and the people you spend time with can give criminals enough personal information to impersonate you or scam your loved ones by pretending to be you. And for parents, sharing your child's location in real time, like checking in at a playground or tagging their school, comes with its own set of risks. Unfortunately, not everyone online has good intentions. Criminals can use this information to predict patterns in your family's routine or even attempt to interact with children based on what they know. So, what's the solution? Here are some easy but powerful tips to avoid oversharing your location without missing out on sharing memories. One simple fix is to hold off on posting until after you've left a location. Share that vacation picture after you're back, or wait until you're home to post a photo of the concert. This way you still get to share, but without advertising your exact whereabouts in real time. Most smartphones automatically record location data in your photos, but you can turn this feature off in your camera settings. This prevents photos from showing exactly where they were taken, adding an extra layer of privacy. Consider who you're sharing with. If you're on social media, check your privacy settings and make sure that only trusted friends can see your posts. Even better, consider creating a close friends list to share more personal content with people you truly trust. Tagging friends in real-time posts can also put them at risk, especially if they're unaware of the location you've shared. Coordinate with them on what you're comfortable sharing beforehand, or wait until after your outing to tag and share details. Remember, while sharing your life on social media is fun, it's also a balance. By waiting to post, turning off geotags, and limiting your audience, you're taking simple steps to stay safe. Sharing memories doesn't have to come at the cost of your security. So next time you're tempted to post your location in the moment, think twice. Ask yourself if it's worth the potential risk. A few simple adjustments can go a long way in protecting yourself, your family, and your home. Mistake number 2, posting about expensive purchases or financial flexes. Let's be honest, social media has made it normal to share our achievements and life milestones. Sometimes that includes posting about a brand new car, a luxury vacation, or even a new tech gadget. But what feels like an innocent post can easily attract unwanted attention from scammers and even thieves. Every time you post about a high-end item or an expensive experience, you're telling everyone, "I have money to spend." Scammers see these posts and immediately recognize you as a target. especially if they think you're a person with disposable income who might not be overly concerned about a few extra charges or phishing attempts. It's essentially sending an open invitation to anyone looking to exploit your finances. One common scam that targets individuals who post luxury purchases is known as the phishing scam for the wealthy. Scammers will monitor your account, waiting until you share something valuable like a new car or high-end watch. Shortly after, they might send you an email or message pretending to be your bank, claiming there's been suspicious activity on your account. These messages are crafted to look legitimate and include urgent language to scare you into revealing personal details. Another risk with posting financial flexes? It's not just online scammers who take note, it could also be people closer to home. Unfortunately, some fraud cases are traced back to acquaintances, distant relatives, or even close friends who saw an opportunity and decided to exploit it. When you frequently post about big purchases, it can attract people with bad intentions, some of whom may feel entitled to a slice of what you're showing off. This type of sharing can also lead to social media stalking, where scammers follow your account specifically to track your spending habits, lifestyle, and even your schedule. For example, if you post a picture of a luxury car and then share that you're on vacation, it's easy for criminals to know when your home is vacant, putting your property at risk as well. Even beyond the realm of outright crime, your posts about money or luxury items can attract other risks. Let's talk about online retail scams that target people who appear to enjoy high-end shopping. After posting about designer clothes or expensive gadgets, you might start seeing messages from fake online stores, offering exclusive discounts on similar items. These scammers use your preferences to get you to click on links, luring you into fake websites designed to steal your credit card details or personal information. So, what's the best way to stay safe while still sharing parts of your life? Here are a few tips that can help you keep your financial privacy intact. Tips for avoiding oversharing expensive purchases. First, be mindful of public posts. The easiest solution is to avoid posting about high-value items altogether, especially if your profile is public. Remember, it's not just your friends who can see these posts. Anyone with access to your profile could be keeping tabs. Next, use privacy settings. If you really want to share a luxury purchase or big milestone, consider using privacy settings to restrict the post's visibility to close friends and family. Many social media platforms have privacy settings that allow you to create lists of trusted contacts who can view specific content. This way, you're only sharing with people you trust. Another tip is to avoid sharing price or brand details. Posting a nice photo without mentioning the brand or price can still allow you to share moments without drawing as much attention. For example, if you're excited about a new watch, show it in the context of an outfit, without zooming in or mentioning the brand. Small changes like this can reduce the risk. It's also important to time your posts carefully. If you're purchasing a big item like a car or going on a luxury trip, consider waiting a few weeks or even months to post about it. By the time you share, it's less likely to look like something you just acquired, which makes it less interesting to scammers. Lastly, limit posts about recurring high-end purchases. Frequent posts about luxury items like new designer clothes every month or frequent travel can create a pattern that scammers will notice. By limiting how often you post about high-end purchases, you make yourself a less predictable target. Sharing your successes and special moments doesn't have to mean putting yourself at risk. By making small adjustments like limiting your audience or being mindful of what details you include, you can protect your financial privacy while still enjoying social media. Remember, scammers are looking for easy targets, so a few changes can go a long way in keeping your information secure. The bottom line, sharing your financial wins on social media might feel good in the moment, but it could also expose you to risks you hadn't considered. If you're tempted to post about a luxury item, think about the possible consequences and ask yourself if it's worth it. Staying mindful of what you share can help keep you safe from both online and offline threats. Moving on to mistake number 3, revealing too much personal information. We often think of social media bios as harmless, but they can give away a lot more information than we realize. Details like your birthday, hometown, or even your pet's name could be dangerous in the wrong hands. Why does this matter? Because these details are often used as answers to security questions. For example, if you list your pet's name in your bio, and that's also the answer to a bank security question, you've given a scammer an easy way to breach your account. Similarly, posting about your birthday, or even just the year, gives identity thieves information that can be used for social engineering attacks. They may call your bank pretending to be you, using the information from your profile to convince customer service representatives. To stay safe, keep personal details off your profile and avoid sharing too much in your posts. Consider what a scammer might do with any information you put out there, especially if it could be used to access your accounts. Mistake number 4, publicly announcing big life events. Now this one might surprise you, but things like engagements, weddings, new jobs, or moves to a new city can be opportunities for scammers. Here's why. Scammers use these events to target people when they're more likely to be distracted and busy. For example, after announcing a wedding date, couples have reported receiving fake invoices from vendors they never hired. And people who post about new jobs might start getting phishing emails pretending to be from their new employer. Big life changes are exciting, but they also make you vulnerable. Posting about them in real time or in too much detail can increase your risk of becoming a target for fraud. A safer approach is to share these moments with close friends privately or wait until after the event. This keeps your milestones special without making you an easy target for scammers. Finally, mistake number 5. Posting pictures of important documents like boarding passes, Idaho cards, or even tickets. You'd be surprised at how many people post photos of their passport, driver's license, or boarding pass while traveling. But even a small amount of information from these can be used for identity theft. Let's take boarding passes, for example. Most boarding passes contain a barcode that links to personal information, such as your name, frequent flyer number, and flight details. With a simple scan, scammers can access this information and potentially use it to hack into your airline account, steal miles, or even access your travel itinerary. Similarly, posting IDs, licenses, or any document that includes personal information like your address or birth date is a huge risk. Identity thieves can use this information to set up accounts in your name, apply for loans, and much more. To protect yourself, never post any document with sensitive information, even if it seems harmless. And if you must share travel photos, wait until after you've returned home and avoid showing any details that could be misused. So, there you have it. The top 5 oversharing mistakes that could make you a target for fraud. In today's digital world, we all love sharing moments with friends and family, but it's crucial to think before you post. Scammers are out there looking for information, and sometimes a single post is all they need to steal your identity or worse. To recap, avoid sharing your location in real time, skip the money flexes, keep personal info off your bio, limit the details of big life events, and never post photos of important documents. These simple steps can make a world of difference in protecting yourself online. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more tips on financial security and safety, and share this video with friends to help them stay safe online. Drop a comment below with your own tips or experiences. You never know who it might help.